Start the clock. Next question, the member for Sudbury.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. I'd like to tell the House about my young constituent Manon from Sudbury. Manon is just 5 years old and has been waiting on the wait list to receive IBI therapy for 2 years. Manon will require between 20 to 40 hours of therapy per week, costing approximately $55,000 to $75,000 a year. Manon's mother, Jose, is not tempted by a $5,000 check. She would rather wait for a program that adequately and equitably supports her daughter's individual needs. Monsieur le Président, elle préfère entendre. Premier, why won't this government provide Manon and her family the support they desperately need?
Premier.
Minister of Community and Social Services.
Minister of Children, Community and Social Services.
Thank you very much, Speaker. My pleasure to respond. As you know, myself and my parliamentary assistant, Amy Fee, traveled across this entire province talking to families who were struggling on the wait list and who were in the program. It appears that in Manon's case, Manon will probably be on the wait list for a very, 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 very long time without changes to this program, which is what our motivation is, to clear the wait list in 18 months of the 23,000 children who are being denied service by their Ontario government. That's why we're putting forward a plan that will double the investment into the diagnostic hubs and that will ensure that there is a direct responsibility and a direct fund to mothers and fathers so that they can get the services that they believe their children need, whether that's behavioral support, technological aids, caregiver training, or respite. But Speaker, let me be very clear, Manon is on our mind, and that's why we're making the changes to this plan so Manon can finally get service.
Good. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Manon needs $55,000, not $5,000. So thoughts and prayers won't count it.
That's right. Good job.
Back to the Premier, who supports autistic families 1,000%. Monsieur le Président, tous les enfants atteints d'autisme méritent d'avoir accès à des services qui répondent à leurs besoins thérapeutiques dans la langue officielle de leur choix. But this government's changes to the Ontario Autism Program, which cuts the direct service option for families, means that for children like Manon, it'll be incredibly difficult to get the therapy she needs in French. Manon's parents kept Manon on the wait list, hoping to get her IBI therapy from a French language service provider, but this government's plan has ripped away all hope of that. Mr. Premier, why is the government penalizing Francophone families?
Good question.
Minister.
Thank you very much, Speaker. That's not the case at all, and I understand there's been a lot of misinformation on the other side, and it's been perpetuated by the official opposition, and I quite believe it's irresponsible. What would they have me do? Continue?
Ask the minister to withdraw.
To withdraw. But what would the opposition have me do? Continue for the next 4 years to ignore the 3 out of 4 children who are denied service?
Opposition, come to order.
To allow the bankrupt system I inherited to go solvent? What would they have me do? They've not come out with a credible plan themselves.
Opposition, come to order.
What they do, with the exception of yelling over me, heckling, and providing false and misleading hope to the parents of the people of Ontario.
Okay. And ask the minister to withdraw.